very collaborative effort, and that's actually what we're going to talk to you about today. Ronnie and I are going to talk about three things on this commentary trip: history, invisible story, and cinematography. These are all things that are pretty much just not apparent at all when you're watching the movie. The first is history. Now, I know from personal experience that when you're watching a film, it can seem like it just appeared fully formed, and that's not true.
No, it's not. When we start, it's just Pete and myself across the table telling each other stories, not knowing where to start. What do you feel should be in this movie? Is it
Yeah, so we'll talk a little about where it came from and the making of it. We're also going to talk about invisible story elements. There's a lot of things that we as filmmakers worked really hard on for months, even years, only to have them basically invisible as you watch the film. Now, don't feel bad. This is intended. It's kind of like a magician. If you watched him practice for 7 months, the trick would be given away, right? So this is an intended thing, but we're going to lift the hood a little bit and have you look at the answer. The third is cinematography. Now, of course, to students of live action filmmaking, all this sort of talk of camera lenses and camera placement and movement, that's part of your everyday conversation, but a lot of people don't know how much we in animation pay attention to that stuff as well. So Ronnie had a major contribution in that. We're also going to drag in our director of photography, Patrick Lynn, to talk for a bit. So those will be, in a nutshell, the things that we're going to be mentioning today. There's a couple other little nuggets of goodness. So the film begins with a scene which I was actually very much opposed to. It was a concept that was brought up several times, that we could see the birth of our kid and of the emotion.
Well, I was there we were after the start of this film from when I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
We were having a good time doing that. My feet to work. And then there was a note that said, like, what if we find out when Joy started her job?
And the reason I was against it is just, I think, in danger of becoming a cliche for us. So we've done a lot of films where we show them young to kind of get the audience on board, and then we jump ahead. And I always feel like, man, just cut to the chase. I don't need to know that this person grew up in Detroit in order to understand them. If we do our job right, and we have the good acting, so I was very much against this whole thing.
And I was with you, man.
And then Ronnie goes out and he boards this thing.
I was trying to prove that maybe it couldn't work. But there's no way to say no because I'm going